Despite being the second smallest continent, Europe attracts more than half of the world's tourists. 7 of the most visited countries globally are in Europe, thanks to its rich cultural heritage, extensive history, safety, and efficient infrastructure. Here are some of the best places to visit in Europe. Istria, Croatia. Located in northwest Croatia, the triangular peninsula of Istria is bordered by the Adriatic Sea. It offers diverse landscapes, towns, and activities. The rocky coastline features pebbled beaches and charming seaside towns like Pula and Rovinj, full of winding cobbled streets, Venetian churches, and Roman temples. The interior boasts mountains, gentle hills, and peaceful farmland, perfect for hiking or cycling. Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen, just across the strait from Malmö in Sweden, has evolved from a sleepy fishing village into a sophisticated capital. Its most recognizable site is the 17th-century waterfront, lined with colorful townhouses and historic wooden ships. Lively cafes and outdoor terraces dot the shores, and sightseeing cruises around the scenic canals are a must. Wild Atlantic Way, Ireland. The Wild Atlantic Way is a dramatic coastal route stretching 2,500 kilometers from Donegal in the north to Kinsale in County Cork. It features sea cliffs, crashing waves, and windswept beaches, making it a must-add to any road trip collection. Bruges, Belgium. Bruges's medieval streets are a dream to explore, with cobbled streets leading to cafe-lined squares and meandering canals. Known as the Venice of the North, it is Belgium's most popular city. Despite its beauty, it can get crowded, so visiting midweek is ideal. Scottish Highlands, Scotland. The Scottish Highlands are a rugged, mountainous region in northern Scotland. Highlights include Glencoe Valley, where red deer roam, and Ben Nevis, the United Kingdom's highest peak. Loch Ness, in the Central Highlands, is famous for the legendary Loch Ness Monster. Inverness, the largest city in the region, offers a serene atmosphere and stunning landscapes. Malta, located off the southern tip of Sicily and the coast of North Africa, is packed with historical sites, stunning natural landscapes, and a warm climate. This tiny archipelago bursts with Mediterranean culture, blending Maltese customs with Sicilian and Middle Eastern influences. Highlights include ancient temple ruins, secret bays, and breathtaking cliffs. Berlin, Germany. Berlin, Germany's capital, is known for its World War II history and the Berlin Wall. Since the wall's fall in 1989, Berlin has become a unified city with diverse ethnic groups and abundant attractions. Highlights include the Brandenburg Gate, the Reichstag, and remnants of the Berlin Wall near Checkpoint Charlie. The High Tatras, on the border of northern Slovakia, are the tallest range in the Carpathian Mountains. Mount Krivan, the highest peak, is a symbol of Slovak pride. The region features over 100 emerald lakes, gushing waterfalls, and alpine meadows, making it a great place for hiking. In winter, skiers flock to the snow-covered slopes. Algarve, Portugal. The Algarve, in southern Portugal, is known for its sunny climate, gorgeous beaches, picturesque towns, and affordable costs. Highlights include tranquil landscapes of olive groves, traditional whitewashed villages, and a wild, windswept coast with dramatic cliffs. Faroe is the region's capital, and Lagos is a nightlife hotspot. Krakow, Poland. Krakow, a former royal capital near the Czech Republic, offers a mix of medieval buildings and modern nightlife. The Old Town features the 13th century market square and the iconic Cloth Hall. The former Jewish quarter is somber but significant, and many tourists visit Krakow to take a trip to Auschwitz. Madeira, Portugal. Madeira, known as the floating garden of the Atlantic, is a fertile oasis between Portugal and North Africa. It boasts lush green landscapes, flower gardens, and wines. Must-see places include the Orchid Garden and the Laura Silva Forest, home to the world's largest concentration of laurel. Funchal, the capital, features historic churches, fortresses, and a tree-lined promenade with spectacular ocean views. Lake Bled, Slovenia. Lake Bled, in the Julian Alps of northwest Slovenia, is a dazzling body of water backed by tree-covered hills and snow-peaked mountains. Bled Castle sits high on a cliff above the lake, and Bled Island in the center is reached by traditional wooden boats. Hiking paths around the lake offer stunning views. Peloponnese, Greece. Shaped like a large leaf, Peloponnese, traditionally called Morea, is located in the southernmost part of Europe and Greece. This vast peninsula, connected to the mainland by the Rio Antirio Bridge, is dotted with classical Greek temples, Venetian fortresses, Byzantine churches, and Mycenaean palaces. Among these ancient ruins is Olympia, the site of the first Olympic Games held in honor of Zeus. Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm, Sweden's capital, sits on a sprawling archipelago in the Baltic Sea, comprising 14 islands connected by 50 bridges. 1/3 of the city is water, and another third is parks and woodlands, making it one of Europe's healthiest cities. The Old Town features ochre-colored buildings, the Royal Palace, the Cathedral, and the Nobel Prize Museum. Vienna, Austria. Vienna, Austria's capital, is known for elegant waltzes and classical composers like Mozart, Brahms, Beethoven, and Schubert. The city hosts over 200 balls each year. Highlights include the Hofburg, which houses imperial jewelry, and the Kunsthistorisches Museum, with its collection of old masters' paintings. Vienna's cafes are perfect for resting and planning the next museum or park visit. Belgrade, Serbia. Belgrade, the capital of Serbia, has a rich history involving Romans, Slavic tribes, Ottomans, and Habsburg royals. Once the capital of Yugoslavia, Belgrade is a lively city with Soviet blocks next to Art Nouveau buildings. It's a hip capital in Eastern Europe, with quirky cafes, pedestrianized boulevards, and packed riverside bars. Athens, Greece. Athens, Greece's capital, is one of the world's oldest cities, continuously inhabited for over 3,000 years. Iconic landmarks include the Acropolis and the Temple of Olympian Zeus. Home to nearly half of Greece's population, Athens is lively, with fantastic restaurants, cafes, and bars. Balearic Islands, Spain. East of mainland Spain, the Balearic Islands, Ibiza, Formentera, Mallorca, and Menorca each have distinct characters. Ibiza is known for its party scene, while Formentera offers a quieter alternative. Mallorca and Menorca feature stunning scenery, historic sites, and fantastic towns like Palma de Mallorca, home to an impressive Gothic cathedral. Lofoten Islands, Norway. The Lofoten Islands, off northwest Norway, feature rugged peaks, plunging fjords, and scenic beaches. The archipelago is home to sheep-filled fields, sheltered bays, and sleepy fishing villages. Connected to the mainland by tunnels and bridges, the islands are perfect for hiking, cycling, and sailing. The Lofoten Islands are also a great place to watch the Northern Lights. Mostar is famous for its old bridge over the Neretva River. The name Mostar derives from Mostari, meaning bridge keeper. The bridge, built in 1566 by the Ottomans, was destroyed in 1993 during the Balkan Wars, but has since been rebuilt. Staying overnight allows visitors to experience the city's charm without the crowds of day trippers. Normandy, France. Normandy, on France's west coast, has a history of Viking colonization and battles between England and France. The most significant battle occurred in 1944 when Allied forces liberated it from Nazi occupiers. Today, visitors can explore historic battlefields, medieval buildings, gardens, and the rocky island of Mont Saint-Michel. Alsace region, France. Nestled between the Vosges Mountains and the Rhine River, Alsace boasts charming towns that seem straight out of a fairy tale. Having switched hands between France and Germany many times, Alsace has a unique character. Wine remains central to life, with medieval villages featuring narrow cobbled streets, colorful houses, and flowers. Faroe Islands. The volcanic Faroe Islands, a short flight from mainland Europe, are associated with Denmark but self-governed. The archipelago is underrated and untouristy, offering spectacular scenery, majestic valleys, remote villages, and waterfalls. From November to February, visitors can see the Northern Lights.